Fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Cambrian Hall. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Saul. Here comes the...
This bout is scheduled.
The fans are ready, and it looks like... After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. And he misses with that jab. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
And that hook misses. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good looking jab. These two were made for each other. Clean jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The perfect counter lands. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match... Here we go for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You've got a swarmer on your case, you know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him, you've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because I will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Good counter punching. Throws the jab but does not score. Good counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab won't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. And that right jab just misses. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. And there's the bell for round three. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Punch, counter punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well done with that counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Beautiful counter punch. How about that time counter shot? A perfect counter shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. I promise you all. Back at it in round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. And he scores with the counter. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice counter punch right up the middle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Couldn't land that jab. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. There's a counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. You know that. There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
They exchange punches. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, this is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Nice counter shot. Do you believe this? You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They're both trying for a knockout. That counter punch caught him clean. Defense is not an option for these two. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
There's the bell to start round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
So much firepower here. Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. That jab doesn't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this. all the way through a fight.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. That counter shot landed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity. And there's the bell for round 8. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And he just missed with that left jab. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They call it the chin. Let's watch that again and replay from a different angle.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four, five. And we continue.
Well, hold it right there. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. How did they not go down?
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. The Pride of Wales in some real trouble. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad.